it's shocking, man, when you hear about the Eagles, man, and you think about what we've been through in the last 5 years, and then you think about players and people that have come through the organization. You start realizing we've been in a great position, man, as an organization since about 2010. We've been blessed with some of the best talent to come through. And then, you think about players that's in the league that's not on the Eagles, and you ask yourself, all these guys they put in the top five, should they be replaced? Uh, you know, Sometimes you got to debate with yourself. Everything is arguable, but you'll figure it out when you figure it out.
Philly fam, I'm back. I'm back.
4133 family, man, what's good? We talking today, man, about some of the disrespect that continues to be put on our quarterback name. Some of these players that are top five that possibly, keep getting argued in the top five, but maybe their playoff performances might not say top five. It's a lot of guys out here, man, that get a lot of respect, and we get a lot of disrespect because of the Eagles, obviously. But they get a lot of respect. And we're going to have to talk about Nolan Smith, man. So we're going to get into this Nolan Smith real quick. Dude looking dangerous, man. Like, a dude working this hard as a rookie, man, you don't see too many guys coming in and out, really putting that work in. And you can see he working hard, man. No days off. He putting everything on the line, man. Everything on the board. If there's anything he can get out of this system, out of this programming, he gonna put in all the work to get there. I really believe this guy's going to be something significant to this defense. He's going to be able to bring some type of blitz package, really be on the game, really be at your throat. He going to make the difference. He might be the X factor of if Javon Hargrave was a loss for real. I feel like if he can come in and kind of alleviate some of that pressure, start giving us some of those sacks, start, really putting in and producing, and giving us some productivity on that defensive side of the ball, rushing the passer, we could be in a great spot, man. It's not going to be one of those situations where we look back in 5 or 10 years and he a bust. I don't see it. Same way I don't see it with Jalen Hurts is the same way I don't see it with Nolan Smith. It's just, it's inevitable, man. When you work hard like that, man, you put it in and you trying to get everything out the craft that you can get and you're perfecting it to the utmost, you're gonna get results, man. And it's evident that this young man here in Nolan Smith is really working. He really putting in that work. That's kind of why I got to go get a Kelly Green Nolan jersey, man. I just got my Jalen Hurts jersey. I got that in the closet. I'm ready to bust him out. The season is going to be epic. It's going to start off real clean. I'm looking to get a few more jerseys before it's over. I told my wife today, man, I think I'm just letting the Eagles drain my pockets at some point, probably. But, I gotta get that Nolan Smith, man, because he's gonna be a wrecking ball. He's gonna really cause some havoc. I'm really ready to see that, man. But if you look at how he's working, if you look at it, think about it. He was just in the programming with Von Miller and Micah Parsons and all those guys. Then he jump over. He working by himself. I heard he working with Hassan Reddick. He put in the work to be real devastating on the defensive end if you could put some people behind it. But hold on, I got another take to get into real quick. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to take too long. So I want to talk about this. Players that are in the top five that are being argued out of the top five. Maybe I agree, maybe I don't. But we're going to talk about this one first.
You want to hear a funny story about him quick?
Yeah.
When I was at the Super Bowl, Micah Parsons stole my cell phone to use it to compare Daniel Jones to Jalen Hurts stats and was making an impassioned argument on our FanDuel set for about 30 minutes that Daniel Jones wasn't any worse than Jalen Hurts.
Micah Parsons is one of the best defensive players I've seen, and he's clearly also trying to do our jobs. Like, that guy has takes.
Yeah, he stole my phone so he can put his phone next to my phone to have both stats up at the same time to make his argument.
Were you swayed?
I mean, you just said it. He's one of the best defensive players in the league, and he sees both guys twice a year, and he doesn't think there's a big difference or any difference between the two guys. So
That's strong.
I understand the significance of being a troll. You know, portraying bull crap out here in the front of the audience as a facade so people believe what you had to say. If you believe Daniel Jones and Jalen Hurts are the same tier quarterback, then you obviously ain't watching football. You obviously a casual. I don't care that you get paid millions for the Dallas Cowboys and you want to say this. Well, if they such the same, why did Jalen Hurts embarrass you in that first game we played when he was straight up using and abusing you? Like, please, I don't care what you say, sir. I don't care. If he was such the same quarterback, why did you know the Eagles give Jalen Hurts a no trade clause, 5 years, $255 million, and the Giants gave Daniel Jones 4 years, 160 with an option to get out in 2? Obviously, the faith of the player isn't there. It's obvious that they're not the same. They're not the same guy. There's no way, shape, form, or fashion where you can contribute both of them to the same tier quarterback and think they put up the same things. Man, they do different. I understand stats and this is that, but when you look at it, stats ain't all it's accumulated to be. It's about those wins, man. Those wins. You need dubs. Obviously, Daniel Jones ain't getting enough dubs. I'm not going to keep arguing with these people about Dak Prescott, Daniel Jones, and Sam Howell. It's disrespectful, man. It's starting to get to the point where y'all becoming irrelevant. Y'all just arguing about anything because the season is in the dry moments. Y'all need to get it together, man. Y'all ain't got nothing going on. Y'all just want to keep downgrading the Eagles and keep saying this and saying that. Just because you keep saying it don't make it a relevant fact. It keep coming out with the disrespect, man. So when you have to eat this crow, you have to get back on those same podcasts, those same journalists, those same ESPN newsrooms where they got to recant. They have to come back and reciprocate what they already said. They got to give you those statements of apology because they were wrong. Because they were wrong. Nick Wright, you have never been right. They should change your last name, buddy. I just seen it take what he said. He not sold on Jalen Hurts. I think it's a part of that same clip. It's just a little bit further. I think this dude is retarded. Listen, if it's what have you done for me lately? Jalen Hurts went to a Super Bowl, performed like his life was on the line, came down, tied the game up 35-35. And waited for the ball to be put back in his hands so he can go down and win a championship. And James Bradbury got called for the worst penalty in history. So what have you done for me lately? You performed at a high level, elite quarterback play. Elite. But hold on. Pause. Let's talk about this. There's some players right now, man. People having the top 5, top 10, top 3, maybe even top 2. And maybe if you look at the stats just a little closer, start evaluating what happens in the playoffs, you start evaluating what happens down the stretch of games, you start really looking into these players. And some of them have been argued that they're not top 5. I seen an argument earlier that Joe Burrow is possibly not top 5. They've said he's been to the playoffs in 2 out of the 3 years, right? 1 year he was hurt. In that year, he only had one good playoff win, and that was when he got sacked 9 times and he was able to pull his team out of the deep depths. That's what was said. I didn't look at the stats yet. But I want y'all opinion. I didn't get here to really state who I thought should be removed. I want to see who y'all think people have in the top 5, the top 10. We ain't gonna go as far as 15 because those guys started to become mid. You know, when you get into 15, 17, all down, that's mid. We ain't talking about, we talking about ZA. You know what I'm saying? On top 10, that's ZA. We'll talk about those guys. Is there any of those guys that people have portrayed as top 10, top 5, top 3, maybe even the guy that you feel should be there? Maybe he shouldn't be in the top 5. He should be top 10. Maybe he shouldn't be top 3. He should be top 5. Maybe he should be removed from the list altogether. I just want to know, is there guys out there that keep getting put in these lists y'all want to see removed? You know, it's a couple guys out there that I don't have in my list. People have in their list. Somebody told me, you know, I have to remove Dak Prescott. Matthew Stafford deserved that spot. Geno Smith deserved that spot. Derek Carr could possibly take that spot. I don't know where people are coming from with the takes. I put Dak there because he been consistent. He's been progressing. But hey, man, if you made it this far, 11 minutes, 15 seconds, I appreciate you. I thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you can always be here when I'm here. Until next time, man, you know what it is.